Hey guys, MeLikeBigBoom here, and welcome to Unturned 3.6.5.0. Once again, I'm late on this. Just Nelson has been releasing these updates awfully late, so I'm kind of having to make them in the morning. Luckily, today's update wasn't as major as last one. It basically just contains improvements and fixes to the major additions that were added yesterday, which was farming and storage. So in this update he added planters, fertilizer, and functionality to the agriculture skill, which is right here, and some botanist spawns to the botanist shops around the Canada map, and we're going to go over there, go over all these new additions and figure out what's so special about them. And I guess first off, let's talk about planters. Now this is a little bit interesting. These are little like pot things that you can put down. Well, they're boxes, perfect for raising crops of flowers. So you put them down, they're like little dirt boxes, and you can put them inside your house, which is pretty cool. You can really put them anywhere, I think, even on the wall, which is kind of weird. I'm not sure if these are going to be a replacement to the farming foundations in Unturned 2.0. If they were a replacement, I wouldn't really care too much. But basically, you put these down. And my assumption is that when you plant crops on these, they grow faster than if you were to put them on regular old ground. In the same way that if you planted crops on the farming foundation, it would grow faster. Anyway, you can just kind of put these all over the place. Just it's kind of really hard to line it up perfectly. Anyway, like that. I mean, you can put them more organized than I did. But you can make a little like farming place underground. Well, I guess you can't build underground, but you know, in a nice secluded area of your house, you can make a nice little farming section, and then you can equip these seeds, which currently there are only carrots, but Nelson is right now, actually, as I'm recording this, working on adding more plants. But you can put them down on here. You can't put them on the wall. You can't put them on the floor of your house. You can't even put them on the dirt outside. It has to be on the grass over here. You can either put it on grass or you can put it now on these little planting things. And I just want to see how many you can fit on here. You can get pretty fancy with how many you can put down on here. And also, in addition to these little planting things, in terms of fixes, Nelson also made it to where there is a visible difference between whether or not these plants are ready to harvest or they're not. So basically, these are currently growing. Once they're done, which I can speed up the process using the new addition, but anyway, once they're done, they will look different. They'll be taller and fancier. But now we can move on to fertilizer, which was added as well. By the way, these planters have an ID of 331, and the fertilizer has an ID of 332. Carefully disguised cow poop. Wow, fantastic. Anyway, so you equip these, and they work exactly like they do in Unturned 2.0. It looks like a granola bar that you would eat, and you click on it, but it doesn't do anything. You don't want to eat cow poop. You want to give your cow poop to the plants, and when you click on a plant, it will instantaneously grow it to full harvestiness. And now when you press F on it, it will drop a carrot. And by the way, that little invisible thing that was happening last time I recorded it has also been fixed, so those carrots will spawn there just fine. And now you can click on these, click on all of them. And by growing all of them, using this fertilizer, by speeding up the process, you can help double your farm instantaneously, pretty much. Oh, crap. Anyway, you can, rather than waiting for your farm to finish growing, if you're impatient, you can just, like, fully harvest everything all at the same time. Oh, no, my carrots! Good thing that there's physics. I really like that, because before, like, sometimes it would spawn, like, in the wall, and now it kind of, falls in the cracks, or it'll fall outside of the map and stuff like that. I don't know how I planted that outside, but anyway. So now I got all my carrots. I've got all these different carrots, and you can go into crafting. And once it's added, you'd be able to turn those carrots back into seeds. Now oh wait, you can right now. Cool. So in the barricades section, you can turn carrots back into seeds, which is very cool. And then also the crafting recipe for these planters are 5 boards plus 1 fertilizer equals a planter. And it can be any type of board. It can be a pine board or a maple board, a birch board or a pine board, and it will all turn into the same kind of planter. And then that's how you make those little planters. And then if you want, you can click on all of that. I just held control, so it crafted all of them. And now I have twice as many seeds as I did before. Well, actually, wait a second. That doesn't make any sense. Apparently 1 carrot equals 1 seed. which makes it to where it's impossible to grow your farm. But of course, that'll probably be fixed. But now you can replant them, regrow your farm, looking all fancy. And now it also brings me to the agriculture skill. Now, I am not entirely sure what the effects of this do. Wait, never mind, he says it on the little update post. He says that it decreases crop growth duration and maximum level drops extra food. Oh, okay, so if you have it up to 4, which is what it's at right now, the only thing that it will do is just speed up the crop process. And god dang it, I shouldn't have done that. I should have planted one, then made that go up, and then planted another one to see what the difference is. But anyway, so now it'll just make the crops grow faster. So if I were to plant these down, they just do that. But when you have it on max, it will have a chance of dropping twice as many carrots from one plant. So let me just kind of plant these all around. So while these are growing, I'm just going to use some fertilizer on one of them to see if I get 2 corn or 2 carrots from it. And I'll also see how long it takes to have one of these grow. But click F on it, and I got 2 carrots that time. Oh my gosh, so fancy. Look at that. And let's try it on this one. 2 carrots. So it looks like it's consistently 2 carrots every time, unless I'm getting lucky. Oh, that time it was just 1. So it looks like it's like maybe a 50-50 chance that you'll get 1 carrot and a 50-50 chance that you will get 2 carrots. So that's what the agriculture skill does now. And I'm also going to see how long it takes for these to fully grow, so I'm just going to have to wait here for a while. But I guess while we're waiting, we can discuss some of the fixes and improvements that he added. He also says that barricades can be built on each other. This is a bit interesting. Oh, look. Oh, wait. Never mind. Wait a second. So it did actually spawn 2 carrots that time. It just fell behind the little planter. So let me try and do it again real quick. 1 carrot, 2 yeah, so it looks like it's consistently 2 carrots every time, so that's pretty cool. Agriculture skill on max does 2 every single time, no matter what, unless I'm getting unbelievably lucky. Anyway, it says that barricades can be built on top of each other. I actually don't have any barricades, but barricades are little, they look like shields, like wooden shields, that you could put down in Unturned 2.0, and apparently they can be stacked on top of each other to make a big wall. That'd be pretty cool. Or I guess you can build them in front of each other, so maybe you could build window barricades and then make them extra thick. And then also, he fixed the locker blueprint, which before it actually had a blueprint in order to make it. It was logs and sticks, but that's a little bit funny because how do you make a metal locker from logs and sticks? So he's obviously changed the required blueprints to make a metal locker. I don't know what they are. I'm going to do a little bit of looking in the game files to see what they are, but I doubt I'll be able to find them. If they do, I'll put them on the screen right now. And the last 2 fixes are kind of fancy talk, but he says that he fixed the barricade interactable running on Ghost and fixed redundant structure properties. And with that, it covers all the stuff that he changed in the 3.6.5.0 update. I'm still waiting for these things to grow, so they're obviously kind of a long-term thing. You put them there, you go off and do other things. All I know is that the agriculture skill speeds them up even more so than if you didn't have them at all. I'm going to go in the game files since I don't really want to wait anymore to figure out how long it takes for these to grow, and I'll put them on the screen right now. But that is all I have for now. Make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, and do all that gibberish because me like Big Boom. But anyway, that was all the stuff that was added in the 3.6.5 update. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, and do all that gibberish because me like Big Boom is out.